Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mias, and welcome to what should be Eldlich Life Twins, or Evil Twins, or whatever, against Eldlich Numeron. So, pretty interesting. Let's get into it, actually. So, who's going to win the dice roll? It's going to be the Eldlich Numeron. So, if he has Numeron Network, it's going to be definitely pretty good for him. Let's see if he has it, or if he has a pretty good hand. So, opening hand, calling. You love to see it. Network, Conquistador, Haquero, Scarlet. The opponent has Ash, which doesn't line up well, of course, against Numeron cards. And then a Life Twin starter, that's good. Haquero and Scarlet, and then Eldlich the Golden Lord. Interesting. So, is he going to go Network effect, or if he's just going to go Network and then activate Calling? I wonder. So, yeah, he's actually going to be activating the effect. People don't like playing around Ogre, but that's because Ogre is just not as played anymore, so they can kind of afford to get away with it. Lagging like crazy, by the way. Yeah, so basically going to summon those four Numeron gates. I can just skip forward. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, just three, because you want to make the Zexal without losing out any Nibiru, because this is summon number 4, so this is just the best way to do it. He's going to be setting 3 cards. I mean, pretty much everything that isn't calling, so up until now, everything's good. He's going to Zexal on draw or standby, it doesn't matter. And then, yeah, set 3. And then yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, you can summon pretty much everything. He's not even going to bother ashing this, because there's nothing that you can pop, and there's nothing that you can decrow, so whatever. At this point, you actually... Oh, wow, okay, top deck another Terraforming. That's pretty horrible, especially when you already have all your Numeron cards, so... not the best, but now what is going on? You can't use the effect of Zexal on your own turn, otherwise it would have been broken and everybody would play it. There's a reason why it has weaknesses, and that's called the trap cards. So now he's linking off the Haquero, which I don't like. He should have linked off the Conquistador for a Link Spider. And is he going to make Dragoon now? Okay, yeah, okay, sure, that's fine. That doesn't change anything. But yeah. Oh no, he's not gonna make Dragoon. He doesn't play 2 Link Spiders. Only plays 1. Oh, that's kind of... wait, what? Oh, he's going to use Eldlich the Golden Lord. Yeah, you see, so this is why it's actually kicking him right now. He's probably kicking himself, like wondering if linking off the Conquistador instead of the Haquero made more sense. Because Haquero has the high attack and Conquistador has the high defense. So now he's summoning Dragoon, which is a huge floodgate against trap decks. They're under just way too much pressure. If you negate one single card, you already win the game, because Eldlich, the Golden Lord, can maximum can only have like 4k attack, so 35, sorry, and Dragoon will have 3k. I don't like the fact that he set a Terraforming. That makes no sense. Just makes 0 sense whatsoever, because Dragoon needs discards to do something, so all you're doing is just giving up on a negate, but whatever. It's not really like he was in a bad position. I mean, when you have Zexal and Dragoon on the field, I don't think you need much else. You know, your opponent could have all the hand traps in the world. This happens during the end phase. Okay, whatever, sure. That's fine. He's going to be forced to negate eventually, and negate and destroy, otherwise he won't get that attack boost. So, summon. Again, he's under Zexal. What is this card? Cursed Eldland. Can't use it under Zexal, so... am I dreaming, or the Haquero just banished Scarlet? That makes 0 sense. You can just chain Scarlet. Oh, okay, you know, no, yeah, sorry, because it doesn't target, so... If he did it on end of main phase, which he didn't, he did it on end phase... yeah, okay, so something happened that shouldn't have happened. So the Eldlich, the Golden Lord, could have gone banished, but... Haquero, okay, I'm going to explain to you end phase mechanics and how they work. The turn player actually has dibs on declaring the first effect, regardless of if it's like a slow, quick effect or whatever, because continuous trap cards that trigger in the graveyard, and like Shizuku and stuff, it's not like you could say, oh, it's a quick effect, I'll chain my Shizuku to your whatever on end phase. No, you can't do that. But you have dibs on activating it first, and then your opponent can actually chain. So you can't just go like Haquero at the very beginning of end phase before letting your opponent actually use a bunch of graveyard effects. So what should have happened is that Haquero should have used its effect, and then the opponent chains Haquero, or like the combination of like Scarlet plus Haquero, and then he actually goes, oh, and by the way, now I'm actually going to chain the Scarlet to set my card. So he pretty much missed out on an interruption for literally no reason at all. But again, it's not like it mattered. Top deck, literally Gem Knight Garnet. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I mean, when you have, like, already a bunch of monsters, you're already under Zexal Dragoon, and half of your... No, sorry, 3 out of 4 cards are cards that cannot be used whatsoever, and then the Ash can only be used on your opponent's turn, but doesn't do enough. So now he's just trying to jump over as many monsters as he possibly can. Oh, that's cute. He's actually afraid of him having... No, I mean, whatever. No, that makes more sense than attacking over Conquistador just so he gets another resource. He's under 3,200 life points. Yeah, there's really just no way I can see this Numeron Life Twin player win anytime soon. And phase, just the, like, icing on the cake. Now he can go Eldlich from Graveyard. Only this card can interact alongside Ash, but that's just not enough. Oh, sorry, you didn't have to do anything, any of that. You can just go, sorry, my turn, main phase, pop effect, Dragoon, burn for 25, burn for 18 game. But I guess he's just going for the disrespect. This was completely unnecessary, so this is literally the disrespect. Gaga Cowboy for game, but like even worse because it's freaking Gustav Max. So yeah, siding. I expect the Numeron Live Twin player to go second and force the Numeron Eldlich player, sorry, to actually go first. Oh my, I'm really mixed up today. Jeez. But what is going to actually happen is that the Numeron... Oh my god. The Eldlich Light Twin is going to go first. Fortunately for him, his opponent was not skillful and drew Red Eyes Black Dragon with Culling, which is just, you know, 2 horrible cards. This Red Eyes Fusion is cool and all, but the opponent is, you know, drawing Dimensional Bears, so it doesn't really do too much. And then, you know, Conquistador, blah blah blah. So now he's going to summon from the deck, and that's obviously full combo, so it's draw 1, and then have a pop during your opponent's turn, which is really good. Of course, with the annoying redundancy of Life Twin Home, which is the quick play that actually summons from the deck. I don't really like this card too much. I guess it's good in Eldlich, because when you discard a card, it's not really like you were going neg anyways. So it's nice, and when you're drawing cards, it's like actual +1. So yeah, whatever, he's just setting up his plays so he can revive back the pop during the next turn. And yes, so Eldland is going to search for what? Oh, okay, yeah, sure, interesting. That's fine. So all you need to do is just set 1-dimensional barrier and that's it. You just pass there. Exactly, yeah, played it out very nicely. There's no reason to set like more cards, so you would lose the Lightning Storm evenly, etc. He's going straight into battle phase. So now he has a bunch of options. He can go Evil Twin Kisakil, revive back, Evil Twin Lila, and then pop the Cursed Eldland, and then choose to banish both monsters, since he has a Life Twin follow-up anyways. And then this Dimensional Barrier, he gets to keep it, but there's no reason to do that. Yeah, you can just chain the Dimensional Barrier and then banish the Cursed Eldland and then keep this, so you actually have an interruption, which I feel like is just much better, honestly. So he just did the correct play. And then, yeah, I mean, he called Fusion, by the way, with Dimensional Barrier. That's the correct thing to do because you know for a fact that he plays Dragoon. So now he's just passing turn. Alright, yes, so that's the end phase effect of Conquistador because it was popped by Lila. And then, yeah, I mean, he's under just way too much pressure. Imperial Order and Scarlet, alongside 3 unusable cards for now. And even then, Red Eyes Fusion next turn will just eat the Dimensional Barrier, so not ideal. Right, he's just going to send the Unknown card because he knows for a fact that this is the card that was set with Conquistador. So Imperial Order is going down, but it's once again, it's not like it mattered. If he used a spell and he used this Imperial Order, if anything, it would have shut himself down more because if he top decks Neuron Network, which is a good card, he can't use it, and Red Eyes Fusion is unusable. So just Imperial Order was dead here. So, going to summon back the Eldlich, the Golden Lord. I can see the writing on the wall, like, right now. The only sad part is, even when you can stabilize with Evil Twin Eldlich, you still have to kind of put a lot of effort to kill your opponent, because you don't deal damage really fast. I mean, your monsters have 1100 attack, so not the strongest monsters out there. Not the end of the world, but still. So, his Eldlich was revived back from the graveyard, that's why it has the counter and 3500 attack, meaning that it can indeed jump over a defense position, regular Eldlich the Golden Lord. So now on main phase 2, he's going to make the Unicorn. Interesting, I figured because that's the only monster that is a Link 3 that is a Fiend. because they kind of, I think they all lock you under Little Fiend only for the rest of the turn. I think, yeah, exactly. As soon as you use the Monster Reborn effect of 1 and use the effect of Kisikil, so now he can use the Reborn of Leela and revive back Kisikil, draw 1 card, and then he can link off into Abomination Unchained, and then he has a setup to pop like 2 cards next turn, which is fantastic. It's so good. Or he can pop like 1 card, draw 1 card, pop another card with Abomination. So this is just so sick when you have like all of that. And even Dimensional Bear drew the Ice Dragon's Prison, which is a really good card against Eldlich. Are you really going to set it? You don't have to, but sure. I mean, why not? If your opponent is actually trying to beat you with Eldlich cards, Ice Dragon's Prison counters that. And if he's trying to beat you with Numeron cards or Red Ice Fusion package, the Dimensional Barrier is actually going to cuck you very, very hardly. So yeah, it's pretty bad. What is going to happen? Oh, Top Deck Network! I told you! Imagine if that Imperial Order was actually activated on his turn. It would have been the end of the world. Not only do you lose 700, but also you just can't do anything. So, yeah, he's just going to go pop. Oh, yeah, so that's really nice. He pops himself because he wants to be able to use the effect of the Leela now. And since a card was destroyed, Unchained Abomination destroys the field spell. And now he should be drawing a card right now. And also going to revive back. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Revive back. Draw 1 card. Red Ice Fusion. Going to eat the D-Barrier. And he's going to scoop the game in approximately 3 seconds. 1, 2, and 3. Admitted defeat. So predictable. Oh my god. Anyways, game 3. Now, what could happen is, once again, another one of those mind games where you're expecting your opponent to like go first again, but you actually make them go first, so that would be nice. Let's see if something interesting is going to happen. None of that whatsoever. Imperial Order, that's like the first thing that comes to my mind when I see this hand against grass the deck. Like everything here is green, just way too much green here, and it's a kaiju apparently, which is not a good card. Well, I mean, it's a good card, but not in this context. So, yeah, wall into... Yeah, rip to going second. I feel so bad, my guy. Oh, my god. Yeah, network, summon 3 monsters again. Yeah, you don't want to make Mega Clops. I mean, it's just... Eldlich, the Golden Lord. No, sorry, Conquistador pop game. Yeah, it's a nice deck. So, yeah, Zexal also protects you from getting cucked by something. I mean, bro, Imperial Order protects you from Lightning Storm, Lancia protects you from Evenly, you have your engine going on. This guy basically just won the lottery. So yeah, standby effect. You sure? Cyclone, alright, this is actually a really bad move. So what he technically should have done was actually chain this quick play to Zexal, and then if he goes Imperial Order, then change Cyclone on it. But I can't really think of a world where blinding Cyclone against 3 back row when you have a bunch of spells in your hand makes any sense. That's just a misplay that people have a tendency to do. It's kind of like if you have Reinforcement of the Army and Twin Twister, and your opponent has like Shared Ride and like Dimensional Barrier. What do you use first? Do you use like Reinforcement of the Army first, or you use Twin Twister first? There are like pros and cons to everything, but pretty much tell yourself that. If you use Twin Twister first, you're trying to destroy 2 cards that are actually going to be chained and preventing you from playing anyways, so you're not really gaining a lot of value, whereas if you go Reinforcement of the Army, then you're inherently forcing your opponent to use the card that you were going to destroy anyways, and if your opponent doesn't do anything, then it guarantees that he doesn't have Imperial Order or something that actually can be chained, well, at least not right now, so then the Twin Twister would be a good card to use after that, and for this logic, the exact same logic applies actually for this context. So yes, definitely using the other spell cards made more sense. Called by the Grave, definitely no, because he doesn't have Eldlich in the grave. Numeron Wall just doesn't do anything. If he went first, by the way, it would have been completely different. He could have like went for the whole Life Twin combo and then have Called by the Grave for the Numeron Wall. And, well, I mean, this kaiju could have been like a going first card. So, I don't know, man. This kind of was really unfortunate for our Life Twin Eldlich player right here. Things couldn't go any worse. I mean, you're just setting a bunch of cards that you can't really use, man. Spell City. Just summon back Eldlich. As long as you don't, like, overcommit in a bad way. It's, once again, the Sakuero is just being used just so you can fuel your graveyard. Link Spider, just gonna make Anaconda, like, right now. And, once again, still under... Yeah, this Dragoon's not going to stay on the field for too long, it's gonna get kaiju'd, and then the Zexal is just going to not have a lot of value. But as long as you don't draw a normal summon, ironically, the Zexal is still quite annoying. So attack for 55, if I'm not garbage at maths. 2 plus 3 plus 0.5. Yes, yes. So yeah, sure. And then he's going to... by the way, I don't know why he sided in, like... Why he sided in Lava Golem going first against a trap deck. What am I missing? Especially since when they go, like, their Life Twin thingy, they end on one Link monster on the field. So if anything, Kaiju make more sense, because Kaijus will make more sense. It's not really like you wanted them to summon the monster and then Lava Golem them, because the Monster Reborn is free anyways. It's not like you had to discard a card or something. So yeah, just don't side Lava Golems. I mean, don't ever side Lava Golem unless you play a deck that really... That sides like 3 Sphere Mode and 3 Lava Golem. Just Sphere Mode is pretty much almost all the time better than Lava Golem. There are some very niche scenarios where it's not the case, but still. So now, the Hakuero can just jump over, but still, you're not achieving anything. Like, you're really not doing anything. Yeah, next turn, pretty much just go like attack, and it's gonna be game. Imperial Order is still super annoying to deal with. What is he gonna draw? Yeah, sure, whatever, it doesn't matter. Literally nothing matters. You can make Unicorn shuffle back a useless card, like, and you can shuffle back the Hakuero, but you don't even have to, because that's nice spell cards that you've got there. It would be a shame if Imperial Order was actually preventing them from being used. BLS Link. Ironically, you actually lose really hard to Storming or Drowning Mirror Force. Yeah, well, not Drowning, but you get the point, Storming Mirror Force, but... And you know who even plays this? Yeah, just showing all of his cards. That sucks. But, yeah, dernier match, mon sale. Yeah, that typical Quebec language. Anyways, yeah, this is unfortunate, but it's life. So, that's all I had to showcase for this beautiful replay. And I will see you very, very soon. Peace.